field comes. 40 cars roll through the trioval under control of flagman Matt Leidick. He waves the green flag as we're underway and running for today's Sparks 300. Takes these cars a while to get up to speed. They run really tall gears to get around this racetrack.
See already the 22 car of Austin Cindric, he jumped to the outside. Thinks the better run is coming from the outside. I think he's right. They're very organized up there.
Back down to the bottom. That's going to allow the 7 of Algar back to the outside of the 22. Not a lot of help. Josh Berry closing in on the back bumper of Cindric.
See at the top of your screen, that's Justin Haley serving the penalty we spoke of, turning left, coming down pit road as the field goes through the trioval. I expect that 11 to not lose a lap, but absolutely lose the pack. Most important thing right here, Jeff, don't make it worse. Don't speed. I don't care if you have to run a mile an hour under. Just let's make a second trip down pit road.
Jeb went to go to the bottom. John Hunter, big block.
He fends off of that run. And now they're 3 wide, or trying to get 3 wide.
And Cindric gave up the bottom. That's going to slow that top lane down.
Oh, we've got a crash.
Huge
Caution's
crash.
out. The 8 car, Sam Mayer. Also the 16, AJ Allmendinger.
Where was the 16? I didn't even see him in the lead group. And here he comes into this accident.
25 laps to go, 66 miles left, and we got a crash. Ugh. Hard contact. Noah Gragson head on into the outside wall.
Mike Snyder was in that also. That was a huge impact, guys. There's Mike Snyder needing a good run today.
You see the window net down on the 9 car. There's Myatt climbing out of his Chevrolet, shaking his head in frustration. Noah climbs out. I mean, we've seen 2 nasty, nasty hits. And guys are able to get out of their cars and walk away. Fans applaud, seeing those drivers okay.
Cesar Baccarella involved. Looks like Ferrucci involved back there in the Hy-V automobile. Can't quite check out.
McLaughlin, I believe.
Yep.
Got a lot of debris on the racetrack and fluid everywhere.
This one's
NASCAR's gonna bring the cars to a halt on the back straightaway for another red flag, the second one of the day.
Ryan Vargas involved.
This one started right at the front, I think, Jeff.
Yeah, it did. Right in the front of the pack. See, Noah Gregson's on the bottom, Brett Moffitt on the top. Little contact. Jeb and Moffitt got together.
Dale, it was just like you were talking about earlier. The push really needs to come on the right half bumper of the car. It seemed like Jeb got on the left side bumper of the 02. Watch right here. He is on the left side, kind of lined up, probably trying to get a little air. Really, the 02 comes around before there's even any contact. The air alone seems to turn the 02 down the hill. And then what a huge impact for the 9 of the 9 of Gregson. Then Myatt Snyder makes contact as well. And as the 9 continues to spin, now he comes back down into traffic for some more hits. So great to see Noah get out.
And these guys coming in behind him, they just can't get slowed down.
Not only does that car absorb the impact into the outside wall, but also the fuel cell. What a shot to the back of that car as he comes down the track, and the fuel cell keeping all of that fuel inside.
Well, Brandon Jones may have gotten a little contact.
Yeah, I agree. A little damage on the right front. And this right here, watch this last shot. This is going to be a big, you mentioned that fuel cell. This is going to shorten it up so much right there. So I mentioned I didn't even think there was contact. We'll take another look at it. Right there between the 10 and the 02 on the left-hand side. Can't tell, guys, if there was contact or if it was just the air, but either way, turn the 0-2 down the hill.
Air absolutely plays a role in upsetting these cars and moving around.
Brett Moffitt, to be honest, didn't know he continued to kind of correct it. He did a great job of correcting it. Here's another look.
That's what Jeb's underneath him, and then Moffitt gets loose before Jeb gets there. Look at Myatt Snyder, absolutely nowhere to go.
See the 10, the 11, the 7, 18, all through with no damage. Harrison Burton squeaks through with no damage, and then as you mentioned, still, you're running 180 miles an hour when the wreck starts. You just can't stop on a dime.
Yeah, these cars run a little bit less of a beefier brake package because they don't use the brakes as much. So when you do need them, they're not work like a car you drive at Atlanta or Martinsville.
And, Junior, the tire is a much harder tire. They don't slow down. You slide through your pits on these tires. They don't slow down nearly as well as a softer tire like we run at other racetracks.
Oh, this side crash.
Oh, we got a crash.
Down a little.
Harrison Burton into the outside wall. 0-2 of Moffitt's collected. A handful of other cars. The 54 of Nemechek. You knew it was coming, running 3 wide, multiple rows. One wrong move, one false move, 2 guys get together. Harrison tried so desperately to save that car.
No, I didn't roll.
Brett Moffitt in the 0-2 brings a very wounded car to pit road. Oh man, Riley Herbst, huge damage. Just take another look right there, about the 3rd row back. You see the white 20 in the middle. Looks like he gets a push. They kind of get stacked up. And the push continues. John Hunter pushes the 0-2 into the 20. They start to move forward. And much like the other accident, it seems like the 20 kind of checks up a little bit. The 0-2 ends up on his left rear. Just trying to help. No, ill attempt, and it turns the 20 left.
So the 20 goes up the track into the left rear of the 18. The 18's kind of coming down to side draft. So 2 guys doing 2 different things kind of created that issue. I think Harrison was pretty much going straight, trying to push the 7, and as the 18 comes down to side draft, the 0-2 sends the 20 up the racetrack a little bit with a little momentum.
A little contact there with Jeb Burton also.
Just so many things happening there between multiple drivers that created that issue.
Such a great point. I didn't see the contact with the right front of the 20, but you're absolutely right, Junior. That drives the nose of the 20 down the racetrack.
Yeah, see the 0-2. He's pushing right here. He makes contact. Right there, gets into the 20.
So the 20 and the 18 are inches apart. That contact just moved the 20 just enough up the racetrack, and the 18's getting aggressive with that side draft on the 7.
Yeah, the 31, little contact in the door, but he got through. Oh, took the bumper cover off the back of the 10. Jeb Burton, that's a required part. They'll have to work on that. And then you see all the other cars. I think that's Josh Williams in the 92, Alex LeBay in the 36. See about Justin Haley's view right here.
Tight inside, just be easy with it. They're wrecking under you. Keep coming, keep coming. We're good inside.
And here's further back in the pack and how these guys fared trying to get through the wreck.
Josh Berry in the 1 got through. Jade Buford looks like a little bit of shot to the apron, the 66 up.
Jason White.
And that's, we talked about it earlier. It's Talladega. It's so frustrating. You're sitting there doing everything you need to be doing. You have to push. You have to shove. You have to do those things. And, if you want to win the race, and sometimes it just doesn't work out.
Due to darkness, we're coming to a yellow and checkered flag. NASCAR has called the race. The 68 of Brandon Brown.
4 on 2 dark. Oh my God. Wow. Just wow.
This is based on the loops.
This is a dream come true. This is a dream come true.
Brandon Brown coming down the front straightaway. About to realize.
4 on taking the checkered board. Let's go!
You hear the emotion already in his voice. First ever career win. His 114th start.
Thank you guys. Thank you. You guys, oh my God. Thank you, Dad, so much. We did it, Dad. We did it. We did it. We won.
Brandon's going to pull down here to the front straightaway and give us his first burnout. I bet it'll be a good one.